So when I first saw the Geely EX2 in China, I told myself, Geely's got to be kidding themselves, right? Releasing a rear-wheel drive subcompact hatchback as a full EV in the Philippines? I mean, come on, but when I driven it there, it was absolutely insane. And in today's taste test drive, I'm going to show you exactly why I love this hatchback, and I'm sure that you guys will too. So buckle up, enjoy the ride in this test drive with the Geely EX2 EV. So we start off with the design of the Geely EX2. It's just absolutely simple. You've got these tear-shaped LED headlamps with DRLs in them. It says it right here, especially at night, it looks amazing. Now right here, you have a hint of a small power bulge, but what's inside might surprise you. Instead of having all these wires and electric motors, they have a front. That's right, a front trunk that you can put some of your stuff inside there. That's why I'm not really much into trucks, and I'm into small hatchbacks like this ones because it's those little things that actually add up, especially when you're owning this kind of thing. You have a really simple front end right here, no need for a grille because it's a full EV. And what they did with the negative space was actually pretty good. I mean, you've got bulges right here in the front, you've got these side panels right here, accents on each side. It actually works with the overall design of the car. Continuing over to right here to the side of the Geely EX2, more of that simple, clean look applies right. Now, you've got an EV, right? You got a full electric vehicle, but who'd have thunk it that you can actually put regular doors on an EV? These are regular pull-up doors. It's locked right now, but we'll check out the interior later on. You even have 16-inch alloy wheels right here with 205/50 R16 tires. I like the design of the wheels. I mean, you have this two-tone look going for it, but still aerodynamic. But it doesn't have to look like a dish plate to actually be aerodynamic. Instead, you can actually design it in a way still pretty stylish and sporty. You got black plastic cladding all around. It's not an SUV or a crossover, but I mean, it adds a little bit to the contrast to the entire car. Plus the two-tone look, absolutely gorgeous, especially in the gray color scheme that they got going on over there. I mean, it continues over to the rear, plus you got this galaxy of stars right here on the C-pillar that adds a little bit more flair to the overall look. Let's take a look at the back and see what else we can find in the Geely EX2. It still mimics the front end's design, the headlamps, but it still has that unique flair to it. You got the Geely badge right here in the back. Geely EX2 it says right there as well, and you don't get any rear wipers. That's pretty much a bummer for me though, but with how this rear windshield is shaped, I actually don't need it. All right, so when it comes to the interior, I mean, everything's nicely laid out and you got this modern setup as well. One thing that I noticed in the inside is that you got this iconography of some sort of a city skyline going on right there. Maybe adds a little bit to the overall tone of the interior. Now you've got that as part of the ambient lighting on the inside, so you got it right here on the door cards as well. Now, one interesting thing about the Geely EX2, this is the max version. So we got the entry level as the Pro variant, and this is the max variant. There are a couple of differences between, I'll be discussing later on. You got a wireless charger, you got this cubby hole for a cell phone, you got two cup holders right here, and your shift knob or shift lever found right here in the middle. Easy to find, no worries, and your air conditioning, park buttons, and your hazard light as well. Despite being a small entry-level EV, the screen is just immaculate. I mean, look at this. You've got this nice touchscreen infotainment system. It's got good refresh rate and touch sensitivity as well, so no lags. You could change the different themes here from dark to light. Thankfully, the Geely EX2's got the right amount of physical buttons and on-screen buttons to easily navigate throughout the car. Vehicle controls, driving settings here. You can set the regen from low to high. There's sport. There's different drive modes as well, from eco, comfort, and sport. And you can even change the brake pedal feel. Lighting levels here as well. Your lighting levels on the outside. Intelligent high beam, ambient lighting. This also has adjustable steering, unfortunately just for up and down, but getting your proper driving position is easy anyway because of the power seats right here. Wow. In an entry-level hatchback, that is crazy. And it's got good old Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that comes as stock. There you go. All right, this is a great cabin to be in. I mean, the seats are nice and firm, but at the same time comfortable. You don't want your seats to be too soft or too hard. This thing right here is just right. It's got this nice gray color scheme going on here. You don't have a panoramic sunroof, but why would you need one in an entry-level hatchback like this? So before we head down on our test drive, let me show the clever places that Geely actually fit in, some places where you can put some stuff in. For example, you got this frunk here. As you can see, it's pretty spacious. You can put all of your stuff inside, so against the elements. You got an actually really huge glove box right here to put all of your stuff in. It actually moves forward. Nice cubby hole right here. More underneath the center console. Underneath the second row seats, there's space enough here to put in a Geely accessory package where you can have this nice compartment where you can put underneath there as well. Pretty clever. And a huge compartment here for all of your stuff. And if you need even more space, you can just fold these rear seats down in a 60-40 split configuration, as you can see there. So, not bad for a hatchback, right? It even has a lot more space than a lot of subcompact crossover SUVs. That's insane. Okay guys, so now we are behind the wheel of the Geely EX2. This is the first time that I've ever driven this in an urban environment. So basically you've got a small electric motor right there, but it may be small, but it sure is capable. It makes 113 horsepower and 150 Newton meters of torque, and it's rear wheel drive, and you can feel it's rear wheel drive. I mean, if you've ever driven a regular hatchback, a regular car out on the road, this one here certainly will feel a whole lot different. It'll feel sportier, it'll feel more secure, and at the same time composed on the road because of from where the propulsion is coming from. Geely claims a range of up to 395 kilometers. That means you can get on up to Baguio, back to Manila in a single charge. But if you want to extend that range, of course, you can always fast charge it. 20% to 80% in just 20 minutes. And it's got a nifty turning radius, 4.95 meters. That's a lot smaller than a lot of the hatchbacks in the country today. Small hatchbacks the same size, even smaller crossover SUVs, which makes it absolutely perfect for city driving. And so it doesn't just have the power, it doesn't just have the quickness that I'm looking for in a hatchback, it does have the maneuverability, this particular this particular sense of motion and agility that I'm looking for in a hatchback. It's there. Now, the suspension here is certainly not ordinary as well. So apart from being rear wheel drive, you also have multiple independent suspension. You got independent suspension in the front, fierce struts, and a multi-link independent suspension in the back as well. Now let's talk about safety. Now, even though it's just a small car, it's complete with safety features. Now it's got two variants though. The upper variant Max does have the advanced driver assist system, but the Pro one still isn't lacking on safety. Now, the only difference between the Pro and the Max is that the Max has the advanced driver assist systems. So you've got adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, lane departure warning with forward and collision mitigation system. So you got rear cross traffic alert. You got a 540 degree camera system, so you can see underneath the car as well. That's a lot. That's jam-packed into the car. So if you get the Pro model, you don't get that, but you still get multiple airbags on the inside. You get ABS with electronic brake force distribution, a rear view camera, which is still a lot. Now, I know I said that the steering wheel is only adjustable for rake, not for reach, but because of its driving position right here, it's perfect. I mean, look at this. I have the steering wheel in its natural position here. Easy to maneuver. You got great visibility on the inside, and the acceleration. Let's test it. Do we dare test it? Let's test it. Wait. Oh goodness. Okay. Again, for a small hatchback, I wasn't really expecting a lot when it comes to noise, vibration, and harshness, but wow, I can barely hear anything from the outside, and we're traveling in an urban setting. this is top notch. The Geely EX2 EV starts at 938,000 pesos for the Pro variant. That's the Pro. If you want to get the full fat version, this one starts at 1,038,000 pesos. So for 1,038,000 pesos, that's mind-blowing. For the type of performance you're getting, the safety features, the driving feel, and of course the space that you're getting inside the Geely EX2, it's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. And I think I finally found a car that actually tops my list of this short list that I'm making of what car could I buy this year? So there you have it, boys and girls, our first preview of the Geely EX2 EV. It's quick, it's spacious on the inside, drives like a dream, and most importantly, very affordable. And I can't wait to see this out on the road and take it out for an extended test drive and maybe even put one in my own garage. But I want to know what you think. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Ask any questions that you want. We'll try to answer them as much as we can. And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you won't miss any of our videos. It's been Roy Robles from Zigwheels.Ph. I'll see you guys next time.